It's time to sheath that sword and pull out the fishing rod. Here's exactly when you can go fishing in Stellar Blade. Although you will come across various fishing locations early in the game,
there are no enemies nearby. Looks like a pretty good place to fish.
Fishing in Stellar Blade cannot be unlocked until you first reach the Great Desert, which is about halfway through the story. In the center of the Great Desert, you'll easily spot a big clear water oasis. This is your destination. It's here that you'll meet Clyde, and you'll receive a fishing rod and bait alongside your very first fishing side quest, Looking Glass. After completing Looking Glass, which tasks Eve with just catching a few fish at the oasis, Clyde will chat with you about how he finds comfort in fishing amidst all the chaos in the world. Relatable, to be honest. From here, the fishing pole is yours to keep, and Clyde will become a vendor where you can spend fishing points to buy consumables and various fishing-related items. Chatting with Clyde will even give you hints for other fishing spots, such as the Wasteland or even right outside Zion.
Are you going to tell me about a good spot?
To get started, you will want to first equip your fishing rod by opening the Combat Consumables wheel by holding down on the D-pad and selecting the rod. Once equipped, quickly double tap down on the D-pad to access your fishing baits and select the one you'd like to use. Once ready, flick your left stick back and forth to cast your rod while near a body of water and wait for a fish to fall for your trap. Your controller will faintly vibrate once right before the hook option flashes on the screen. Fishing in Stellar Blade is a relatively peaceful act, that is, until the fish takes bait. As soon as you hook that fish, you usually have between 45 to 60 seconds, depending on the size of the fish, to overpower it and reel it in multiple times before it escapes. You need to deplete the bar across the screen by holding the left analog stick opposite of the fish's swimming direction while repeatedly pressing the square button. Depending on the size of the fish, overpowering it can either take a huge chunk of the bar faster, or in larger and rarer fish cases, it can take small bits at a time. In such instances, you will need to spam the square button as fast as you can before time runs out. Or better yet, buy some of the fishing data that Clyde provides at his store to improve your fishing skills. Overpowering is not the only component to successfully catching a fish. During the struggle, you'll need to reel it multiple times before either continuing to overpower it again or lift it up. While reeling it in, you'll need to balance the strength of holding the right trigger with the meter shown on the screen and maintain it there until the bar completely fills up towards the center. Once the bar is completely depleted, press the triangle button to lift the fish out of the water, and that's it, you've collected it. As far as where you can fish, here's a couple of locations you should try out. There's a small pond located right near Zion's exit as you head towards the Wasteland. There's a hidden cave to the north of the Solar Tower area in the Wasteland. There's a plant in the Wasteland, which is an isolated area on the far southeastern corner. And of course, you can always just fish at the Great Desert Oasis where you received your fishing pole. And that should get you going on your fishing journey. For more on Stellar Blade, make sure to check out our combat guide or what skills you should get first. And of course, for everything else video games, stick with IGN.